Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Now James returning. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
2nd and 7. Now Jones gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing Jones. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Jones now on 3rd down. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. It's complete to Robinson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the ground with Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Running right, Jones. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons 16. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Play action this time with Love. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. The tackle there by Brian Poole. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Love, they go play action now. He completes it to Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's James. And he he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. The give is to Jones. And this will be a Packers 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Off the bootleg. Jones out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play fake. Here's Love. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Matt. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Off the play fake, Love. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Love now. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and sending him back on the side. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. On play action. Love to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now James returning. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg. Jones. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Jones throw here taken in by Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones rolling to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Jones throwing on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. From the gun, Jones. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half, Love. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
A final shot before break. Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Mack to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Love. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. 2nd and 6. Love from the gun. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Dillon. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll run on first down. It's Mack. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun. Love. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you. No question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
throwing the touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, and they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the delay, Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Robinson here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Just like that. Just like that.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. The Packers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes. But the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they
looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Here's James. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deion Jones, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Deion Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He's going to let this one go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all.